Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Olga Martinez.
And I'm Jorge Sanchez. We're both from Mexico, as well as our children, our two children, Dante and Orlando. But this little one won't be. Uh, um, so I moved here at the end of 2016 because I got a new job abroad. Olga and me maintain a long-distance relationship for 2 years through video calls. God bless technology. I was flying back to Mexico whenever possible to be together, but we all know it's not the same. So whenever I was off from work, I was trying to call her and spending time together. So I kind of isolated myself from society over here, and she did the same over there.
Well, when I was pregnant with Dante, we knew that there was no way I could be away from each other or live away from each other anymore. And 2018 was a very challenging year. And at the end of it, we were praying to get all the paperwork and everything ready to move here with Jorge. And God blessed us because it worked out awesomely well and on perfect timing. After a very long drive, we arrived here in January 2019 with a lot of desire, emotions, and overwhelmed feelings. Immensely happy to be close to Dad. I had some uncertainty too, because I knew it would be difficult, like all the good things in life, especially because my life will change a lot from then on. I will no longer have my family around, and I will be in charge of my two children when I used to work full-time. We did not imagine how difficult it would be to adapt to being together again after having different roles when living apart. A new life, a different country for my children, moving away from close relatives, praying for us to be able to adapt quickly and find new friends, especially for Orly, who was barely speaking English. We had no friends as time continued to pass. We thought it would be easier for us, that our Latino community would shelter us, and it was not like that.
Orly was having a hard time at school because of the language barrier. And one day he asked us to enroll him in a soccer team since he loves to play it. Some friends from work recommended a soccer team, so we're enrolling him there. After a few weeks, the team manager told us that that was not going to be possible for Orly to work that season because they already had too many kids. So we were really upset and disappointed by this because we knew that that would cheer him up. One day, talking with a neighbor about soccer teams for kids, she told us to check with McMinn United. So we checked it out, and thank God, Orly was accepted.
Well, first game of the season, I remember it very well. It was a Saturday in October with drizzle and a bit cold. We met Mandy Tinsman, Carter's mother, who played with Orly. She approached me as she walked together to another cart and said she didn't recognize my face. I will never forget her face, her large cart to carry all the things for her 5 children, and her joy and confidence. Later, she asked me if we had plans for Sunday and invited us to a picnic that her church was having to celebrate their first anniversary, saying that kids will enjoy it as well because of the bouncing houses. We had nothing planned after that other than doing laundry. So I accepted the invitation and we shared phone numbers. After doing laundry and house chores, we were in the parking lot very late without food or not beverages. So we felt a little ashamed and we thought on leaving. So we decided to call Mandy and apologize. But as you know, Mandy, she's very optimistic and thoughtful, and went to our car and told us not to worry and to stay. So she even helped us watching Orly and Dante so we could get to know people.
That picnic was one of the warmest welcome we had since we came to the U.S. We had the pleasure to meet the Hollingsworths, the McGraws, the Lossers, the Balches, the Alexanders, and many others who made us feel as we were at home. Buddy once told me, sometimes we get bad news just to appreciate even better the good news. Through Trinity Grace, we began to learn the bad news about our sinfulness and began to understand more and more God's love for us sending Jesus. We will never be worthy enough to receive salvation from God, but God gives salvation to us freely through Jesus. My wife and I have come to realize that it was God calling us to get early into McMinn United, to accept Mandy's invitation, and to meet the wonderful family that Trinity Grace is, and show us His love.
We are really happy and grateful to be here. Finally, after 1 year and 6 months of feeling part of this congregation, today we can finally say that we are official members. God in His God in His infinite love kept us for a long time and placed us in the ideal place. We trust Him today more than ever. Thank you for making us feel at home, for taking care of us the way you have done it. Know that we learn from you every day, that you do that what you do for others is the fruit of the seed that He planted and fell on good ground. We want to follow Jesus and keep trusting and reflect Him the way you do. We also want to make others feel the presence of God whenever they are around us, as you did and always do with us. Thank you so much.